Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Open House Live, the only YouTube live stream showing you firsthand looks at some of the best properties currently listed for sale in Las Vegas. I am Mike Wilson, and as always, my co-host, Paul Manguel. How you doing, Paul?
Good morning, Mike. Happy Saturday.
Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you. And happy Saturday, and also happy Mother's Day weekend to all the mothers out there.
Yes, indeed. I don't know if you caught my opening, my little.
I did.
That was a nod to last week. I rant without you because you weren't here. I'm blaming you. My first 4 minutes were muted.
Yeah, definitely my fault. My bad. Well, I'm here for you now. Let's get it done.
You know, 2 weeks ago, first week without you, I stumbled. It was a little more challenging than I had thought. Last week, we picked it up, except for that one little error at the beginning. So I think going forward, we're going to be good when you're not able to make it.
Back at it. Well, sometimes, life gets in the way of things, so we have to move, we have to adjust where we can, but glad we're here to work with these agents today to talk about their open houses, talk about their properties, and get some people to come check them out.
So I wanted to talk about you for a little bit. You know, we talk about all the other realtors that come on the show. We've talked about a little bit about what you do with Stewart Title, but you've got some things coming up over the next 2 months. You're training for something. Tell everybody about it.
Oh, yeah. So we're training for an event. My wife and I are training for this event called 29029 Everesting. And what that is, it's an endurance event where we hike the vertical gain of Mount Everest, 29,029 feet in 36 hours. So we go to a ski resort, and this one happens to be in Washington State near Mount Rainier. We hike up the front of the mountain, and we take the gondola ride back down, and we rinse and repeat enough times to where we reach the vertical gain of climbing Mount Everest.
That is impressive. Very impressive.
Thanks, man. I tell people all the time, it's an endurance event. Because they ask me, are you climbing Mount Everest? I'm like, no. We're climbing the height of Mount Everest without all the death and hypothermia.
You know, I think it was 2014. You and I did a Spartan race in Malibu together.
Oh, yeah. That was a while ago.
And you continued the work while I just hit the gym. I don't do any cardio. You continued the work of putting in the cardio work.
Yeah, well, but I'm not, you're a lot stronger than me, and you could probably bench press a lot more than me, but I just can run a little further. Everyone's got their thing, right? Some people like to golf. Some people like to go to the gym and lift weights. I like to run and hike and ride my bike for stupid amounts of time.
You know, I love doing things like that. When the Everesting thing came out a few years ago, to me, that's a challenge that I would be up for, except I probably wouldn't train for it. I'd be like, you know what? I'm still 20 years old. I can do this. And I'd probably just get out there and kill myself.
That's what happens. A lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of people do think that because they're hiking, right? When was the last time you went hiking and you were completely exhausted? Usually not. People hike for 2-3 hours and they're like, I felt pretty good. I'm a little tired, but this is something where it's an endurance event. You have 36 hours. You're going to be going for the first day. You're going to go for 18 hours. Second day, 8 or 9 hours. So it's a lot. But if you ever decide, we know we get the training and we get it done.
I'm in.
Very good.
All right. Well, one of our things, Paul, is real estate. That's something you and I get into. It's something we geek out over each and every week, especially here on the show. But Let's jump in and let's talk about a few market stats before we get to our first guest today.
Sure. Well, here we are. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, this comes from LVR, the Las Vegas Realtors Association. And this is their April housing market update. Take it away.
Well, some of the good things that we're seeing is, the units the listings coming down, which means that there's not as many new listings coming on the market. So many people are buying a little bit more. Our months of availability, unfortunately, is up 10%, which about 3 months, we used to say a healthy housing market was, I don't know, 6 months of availability to make it where it's more balanced. But this is a bit of a buyer's market still, where we're kind of where the buyers have the upper hand on a lot of this. And so I tell for all of you people out here watching and are thinking about buying a house, definitely get out there, put that offer in. There's listings available. There's a little more, you have a little more traction as a buyer right now because homes are sitting a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but you know what? 3.2 months of inventory, technically that's a seller's market.
Right.
But buyers are they're still capitalizing right now better than they were a year ago.
Yep. No, that's a true story. Well, so, it's interesting. It's, and 2,000 units sold in May, or 2,600 total if you take single family, condo, and townhouse. If you add those two together, that's still a little bit less than we should be in a healthier market. We should be doing between 3,500 and 4,000 a month.
Yes, and I think that's why it is now kind of a buyer's market. Buyers are able to come in and get concessions, get closing costs from the seller, even though the effective availability rate is only 3.2 months. It's still acting like a buyer's market right now, or leaning towards the buyer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it is. It's an interesting part. Like I've said, the last couple of weeks is just the uncertainty is what's keeping people out of the market. The economy challenges and questions or keep people out of the market. Rising gas prices, a lot of things are combining to make people just kind of sit back and stay in the home that they're in. Or if they're renting, they're like, look, I know I can afford this rent at whatever, $2,500 a month, and if I need to, I can move somewhere to a smaller apartment and not be locked in here and pay less rent if they have to. Yeah. You don't get to do that with your mortgage. You're locked into it, and that's where I think people are a little sketchy, a little scared about that.
Yeah, and I get it. I really do. We talk with buyers every week. We understand the uncertainty that they're sitting in. Do I continue renting or do I buy? And again, my thing is I always go back to the long-term effect in real estate. What is that? Appreciation.
Yep.
So the long-term net effect is going to overcome the short-term benefit. So that's how I look at it.
It should, and that's easy for us to say and talk about. However, it's for the consumer out there who's worried about their job because they don't know if they're going to have a job in the next several months because of the way the economy has been, and if they're seeing decrease in orders or decrease in production of what they're doing, then it's a bit of a challenge for them.
Spitting out facts, Paul. That's all
That's
you
do.
It.
All right.
Let's tell you what. Let's jump in and show everybody who is on the show today. We have got Nebbi Adhanom. I hope I say that right. I think I F it up every time. With Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. She's a repeat guest. We've got a first-timer, Mr. Lincoln Ozawa from King Realty Group, and then another returning guest, Irina Hanciulescu from eXp Realty. Since we are a few minutes behind, Paul, let's just jump right in and get to Irina.
Let's go. All right. Good afternoon, Irina. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, welcome back as a repeat guest for our Open House Live audience. And let's hear about what you got today.
Well, we are back in the lake. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods. The one we have the artificial lake. We have little lakes all around, the geese and ducks. This is my favorite neighborhood. It's 89117 zip code. We have a beautiful one-story here, 2-car garage, and cul-de-sac, gorgeous neighborhood. A lot of grass around the neighborhood. And let's check it out.
Let's go inside.
The side gate, and the front is very nice with real grass.
A lot more real. Those old neighborhoods are real grass. We always talk about that.
Not all, but slowly. We love the grass here. It keeps it cooler in the lakes, and the birds enjoy it. We have a lot of wildlife, so let's go in. Lakes
is a great neighborhood. When they were first building it, it was a it was questioned if how well it would do, and it's been very great over the years.
It started in the 1980s, and you know, some homes have done a lot of remodeling, some have not. So this one has updated. The bathrooms are amazing. This is all tile flooring throughout, and you know, we have a little could be upper bedroom. It's probably a deck, but if you build a door, you want if you need it. Got a closet space that you could use here, and some storage above, and this would be the living room. This would be the family room, and you have a fireplace that goes both ways. And the dining room would be right on the side, right under the lamp there. Check out the kitchen. Kitchenette in front, and then you have granite countertops, window, nice garden window, fairly new appliances, stainless steel. Well, yeah, everything's been
Very
changed.
nice.
We have the little accents on the cabinets.
Very good. Very nicely upgraded, which is always nice in an older home.
Yes, let's show you the bath. You're gonna love these. It's the you know, I'm original, and we have come on. The tile goes all the way up. And if you come on through to the bathroom, you'll see the shower has been redone, standard shower.
So did you say the tile goes all the way up? It's tiled all the way up to the ceiling?
Yes, it is.
Oh, interesting.
And I love that. The mirror itself changes. Like, just touch it. You don't even touch it. Just close. And I like the night light of it. Very nice.
Oh yeah, very good.
Then we have the two-car garage, the laundry area, bedroom one. Bedroom two.
Nice to see ceiling fans in all the rooms as well.
Yep.
When it gets to be 200 degrees in our town, it's nice to have that to keep us cool.
New carpet, brand new, fresh paint. You see how it's a one-story, but look how high the ceilings. Also, popcorn. That's been removed. Popcorn is very big. You know, the lakes was filled with popcorn. We've got a master bedroom, fan, closet space for you. And another bathroom. I like this lighting better, but we'll turn on the light. Again, all the way up tile. And doors are really nice tile and matching bathroom. Little sitting area, relaxation. Beautiful. I love the windows.
Which was the city? Oh, never mind. I'll ask after. All right.
Let's check out the pool area. So
Yes.
this got a pool and a spa, and it is like a swimming pool, like a swimming. And the beautiful patio just went up too. So come on through here. Just in case you need to do some laps, this is it.
So there's a lap. How long is the lap pool?
About 60 feet.
Very good.
And it's got a nice little TV. You can sit in there and you enjoy the night little lighting at night. Very quiet in this area. We put in pavers. We just put the covered patio recently in. And then you have a nice little walkway, a little hangout area. Put some lawn chairs and
Very good.
The pomegranate right here. If you like pomegranate.
I like that pool. You don't see a lot of lap pools in
I know it's
neighborhoods.
different. It's nice. I mean, it's for exercise more than
Yeah,
which is
you're
good.
good.
You need that. And mature landscaping in the lakes has a lot of trees and birds, and that's what I really love about the area here. Paint, brush
Fingers in the way.
outside, and
Irina, your videographer's fingers in the way of the camera.
oh,
There you go. You fixed
sorry.
it.
Okay.
That's okay.
Let's see. So 30 acres of artificial lake next to Summerlin, adjacent, close to the Red Rock Canyon, close to the Red Rock Casino, Boca Park, tons of shopping. You can get to the strip. It's 7 miles from here. Very, very perfect location to get to the airport, everything. So one story, that's hard to find, with a pool and a spa in the lakes, 89117. Am I missing anything amazing?
No, but I love that backyard. It's a great place to, if you're, with pool exercise is great. I do something at the gym where I teach an exercise class in the water, and when you're exercising, it's great for recovery. It's great. Just that's probably, I would imagine it's deep enough to either walk it or to swim it, as most lap pools are.
Mhm.
So
8 foot deep in the deep part. So
they can't walk that.
now
So
you do about
you-
4
you-
feet in the shallow area.
Definitely have to swim it, but having having that area out there. But no, we love it. Great cover patio, great opportunity for someone. And it looks like it's a smaller house at about 1,700 square feet.
Yes.
So it's nice for somebody who is possibly looking to downsize, but still wants a nice way to relax in their backyard and not have to take care of such a big house.
Yeah, it's a first-time home buyer or retired couple would love something like this. Great neighborhood. That's number one. So a 3-bedroom, it's 1,698 square feet, so 1,700. Yeah, it's got a great size lot, 6,534. So it's
Yeah.
a good size lot.
Irina, for people that are not familiar with the lakes, don't confuse it with Lake Las Vegas, but the lakes.
Yeah.
Tell them more about that community. There are a bunch of lakes there. Can they swim in the lakes? Are there boating areas to go to?
So it's water features. The lakes have ducks and geese. So the little lakes are you don't go in there. That's pretty much for the wildlife. The main lake is only for the people that live inside the community, and which is like the mansions on the lake. Keeps it nice and cool in the area, that water. But yeah, it's people that live in the gated lake area can actually take a boat out, and they have boats in there. They're allowed. And so electric boats, of course. But the community here is close to Summerlin, so we're about Sahara and Port Apache. It's very close to Sahara and Desert Inn, all around that area there. So it's about a 30-acre area of the lakes.
Excellent.
Surrounding the lake.
Well, thanks again
Very,
for being
very green. That's what we like about it here. It's got a lot of green grass, and people enjoy that. So we love that it's still like that here, and lots of mature landscaping.
For sure. So you're out there today until 2 p.m.?
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for showing us the house today, and thanks for coming back on the show. And what we like about our repeat guests who are on the show is obviously you want to show your seller how hard you're working to get their property sold. So I hope they appreciate it as much as we appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you. I really appreciate being here. Thank you for having me.
You got. Well, good luck today, and we will be back in touch and get that house sold today.
Awesome. I hope so.
Thank you.
See you
Thanks,
soon.
Irina.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Agents. If you're still treating your listing media like a checklist item, 30 photos, throw it on the MLS, hope for the best, you're losing your next listing before you even get the call. Listings with video get 403% more inquiries than listings without. That's not a typo. 403% more. And it gets better. According to the National Association of Realtors, 73% of homeowners say they're more likely to list with an agent who uses video. Nearly 3 out of every 4. That's the seller pool you're either winning or losing. And it depends on whether you show up like every other agent or show up like the one who takes the work seriously. But here's what agents miss most. That video isn't really for the buyer of this house. It's working for you long after the property closes. The video is your audition for that next listing. It's the reason the seller down the street pulls up your name when it's their turn. So move from media that informs to media that positions you as the agent. And that's what Firm Foundation Media does. Las Vegas based, photo, drone, cinematic video built around positioning you as the agent who takes listing seriously. For the kind of media that gets you into that next door, whip out your phone right now and look up Firm Foundation Media Las Vegas, or find them at Instagram at firm.foundation.media. And just remember, your next listing is already watching you. All right. Well, let's jump in with our next
commercial.
What's that?
It's our first official commercial.
It is. Well, you missed the one last week for Rent More. So.
Oh, that's right. The second one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're right. Well, no, it's a great house. I like. I wish my pool was a lap pool. That would save me a lot of trips to the gym. But that's a different conversation for a different day.
Definitely. But you and I, we've lived here numerous years. Me, close to 40. The Lakes has always been a staple in Vegas.
Yes, it has. It's a great area.
Well, great. Let's move on to our next realtor guest today. We're going to come to Mr. Lincoln Ozawa with King Realty Group. Welcome, Lincoln.
Morning. How are you?
Excellent.
Good morning. Hey, Lincoln, before we get started, tell us a little about what's going on with your brand. Like, I noticed your picture is a different shirt, but a very similar shirt.
Yeah. I like Hawaiian shirts. My father is Japanese Hawaiian, born and raised in Hawaii. Myself, I'm from the Seattle area, moved here around 91. Been here mostly since then, with a few stints to Phoenix and back to Seattle for several years and then back here. It's just something a little bit different. I like Hawaiian shirts. This is the 9th Island. A lot of people recognize, the last name, the Japanese last name, and, Hawaiian shirt. So I always ask, am I, local to Hawaii, or, I got Ohana there or anything like that. And I do. I still got a lot of family back in the islands. And it's just a good way to connect with, folks out here in the 9th Island.
That's a greit's always like I see different people's brands, and I noticed your picture. You had a different. I think you had a yellow one on maybe or something from your other picture, and then I noticed what you're wearing.
I got several.
I would imagine. I love it,
amongst
man.
others. Yes.
You gotta differentiate yourself and make sure they can remember who you are. And love that being here on the 9th Island. Anytime I go to Hawaii and people ask where we're from, I just say the 9th Island. I never say Hawaii. I never say Las Vegas. And they always know.
Yeah, and it's too hot out here for a suit and tie.
Word.
So it's going to be 100 some odd degrees today, so more comfortable too.
Right on. All right.
Well, Lincoln, tell us about your real estate career. How long you been in the industry? What got you into the industry?
Oh, certainly. I've been in the industry for about 9 years now, almost 10. My friend got me into the industry. He's my best friend of 30 plus years. He's also my broker. And for years and years and years, he kept hounding me to join him. And I made some moves in my life and decided this was the time to do it. Back in 2016, early 2017, and so I got licensed and working with sellers and buyers. Primarily residential with some land here and there. And it's been fantastic. I never quite realized, the people, some folks, how they think that they could never afford a house and ever get it done. And, walking the first time home buyer through it and having a good process and, be very happy at the end. It's quite rewarding. It's nice to see. I absolutely love it.
Great, great. Hey, since you are from Hawaii, do you get a lot of business moving here? Is that part of what your market is?
Surprisingly, no. Most of my business is actually from friends and referrals locally here in town because I've been here for so long. And everybody in this town knows everyone else somehow.
Yeah.
And that's where most of my business comes from is just referrals from past clients or friends and family. Occasionally, someone move here from Hawaii. Like I've had a few clients move here from Hawaii, because it's just too expensive, and they oftentimes have family here already. So it's just an easy move for them.
Yeah. Well, at a future time, let's get together and let's talk about working that relocation angle from Hawaii, because I think it's pretty big. We see
Absolutely. Yep.
it's you being from there, having family back there. I think we can do some things back there to really help build your business up even more than it already has.
That's brilliant.
Well, awesome. Show us, tell us about this property you're showing today, and let's see it.
Certainly. Behind me, I am on Anasazi and Summerlin Parkway. It's a 3-bedroom house and with a 3-car garage. And let me turn the camera around. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and we'll go on in. You see two-car garage with the 1 small car, and the front door here. And
I like how you put the filming in progress on the front door. Nice touch.
Exactly. Yeah. While I was waiting to come on, we already had one person come through and check out the house. She's interested in possibly selling her house. She lives in the area. So I'm going to follow up with her and see what's going on and see how I could help her. We're in the kitchen right here. And it's a modern kitchen, all stainless steel appliances. You can see the oven. It is a dual oven with the broiler smaller oven up top and the full-size oven down below. And then the main part what people like here is this backyard. This is a fantastic, entertaining backyard. With mature landscaping, the house was built in 1996. A pool with a waterfall. And you can see underneath the trees here. In the summer times, come out here in the evening with the lights. It is just absolutely gorgeous.
Is there a seat under the water feature?
Sorry?
Is there a seat under the water feature? I always like that when I had waterfall.
You know what? That is a very good question.
I was just curious. Not that I'm going to buy the house. There
is a seat underneath the water feature. Yes.
It just brought the price up even more. Perfect. Let's go.
And if you don't want to be in the direct sun, there's always built-in seating here and storage for your stuff underneath here. And come around here. So the bedrooms are all upstairs. Throughout the house is LVP luxury vinyl plank, except for carpet in the bedrooms. And I will start with the primary bedroom and show you what that is. So here we are approaching the primary bedroom. You can see there is a patio outside. You can sit out there, have your morning coffee, look at the sunset. It faces east, and you can see the sun coming up. And then the custom bathroom with a sliding barn door, a soaking tub, separate shower, and separate vanities. You see,
hey Lincoln,
just the carpet.
Real quick for me.
Yeah.
I think our graphic is on the screen is incorrect. So this is a single story. Is this in Sun City, Summerlin? I don't think it is.
No, it is not in Sun City, Summerlin. Okay. It's just in Summerlin.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Square footage.
I was thinking the same thing as I saw it. I'm like, there's not a lot of 2 stories in Sun City, Summerlin.
Exactly.
I was going to ask.
No, there isn't. Yeah, the square footage is correct. 28 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
Okay.
2.5 bath. Yep. And yeah, and it says single story. Yeah, it's obviously a dual story,
Yes.
2-story.
Okay. Well, someone's getting suspended over this error. So
That would be
Here
mine.
is
that's me.
the secondary bedroom. It's got a built-in desk. The former owners used it as an office, and you can see it is a large combined bedroom between a lot of space. It's around 15 feet from edge from the widest edge to the widest, around 15 feet. And then the full bathroom here to my left. And then this here, the third bedroom, which is arguably the most unique because this house is equipped with a whole house fan. And are either of you guys familiar with that?
Never even heard of it.
I have not heard of that.
Exactly. Most people don't. Apparently, talking to someone from the East Coast, they're a bigger thing on the East Coast. But one of the previous owners, so before 2004, was an artist here in town. And in this room is where they did all their art, photography and painting and stuff like that. And so they installed this here, a whole house fan. And so it is pulling air, like I can feel it coming behind me, and it pulls out all the air in the house and it vents it down into the garage. So you open up the bottom part of the vent in the garage, open the garage door, and it just vents the air straight outside.
Wow.
And the cool thing about this is it saves on electricity bills because heat always rises. It gets hotter in the summer here. It gets hot in the summer, and upstairs can be warmer than downstairs. And so with that fan, you turn it on for about 10, 15 minutes. It pulls out all the hot air and it just vents it straight outside. So the house is more evenly cooled with using less electricity because you're using less AC.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does it have one of those vents in all the rooms or just that one room?
Just that one room. Yep. Just the one room. And it vents down to the garage. So you open the garage door and you open the vent there in the garage and it just goes straight outside. Yeah. It is the only house I've seen here in Las Vegas, and I've seen a lot of them, with a whole house fan.
Never even heard of it.
Makes a lot of sense, especially if you're an artist painting, pull the fumes out of the room.
Pull the fumes, yeah. And like I said, it was installed either the late 90s or the early 2000s prior to the current owners. But talking to the neighbors and the sellers, that's what they primarily used it for, was painting and photography in that room. And the current owners just use it because it cools the house down real quick.
Such a cool feature.
Yeah,
that's neat.
Yeah, everyone I've shown it to, like, oh, that's actually a really good idea, because everybody knows second story, it gets warmer. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could just get that out real quick, more comfortable living and cheaper bills.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so I showed the backyard again. That's
great
everybody's
property
favorite.
you've got there, Lincoln. So Lincoln, how long you've been on the market?
8 days today. That is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So fresh new listing.
Yep. Fresh new listing. Already had some buyers come through in the previous week. The house is unoccupied presently. So already had some buyers come through and check it out. And like I said, while you guys with the first agent had someone already come by here, the open house, and ask some questions. Yeah, it's a absolutely gorgeous house. Very, absolutely well maintained, and a pretty unique property here in Summerlin.
Definitely.
Looks like it.
Well, awesome, Lincoln. We appreciate you coming on today. Now you're going to be out there till what time? 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Yep. Great home in Summerlin, not
Sun City.
Not Sun City.
Not Sun City, Summerlin. Yes, thank you.
Correct. Yes. Yep. The
All
HOA
right.
is North Summerlin.
Okay.
There's several different HOAs in Summerlin. The primary HOA is North Summerlin here.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, great, Lincoln. We appreciate you coming on the show today. Look forward to definitely having you back on in the future with your next listing.
I appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you, Lincoln. Have a great day,
Thank you,
and
thank you.
good luck out there.
Thanks.
Thank you. Take care.
Mahalo.
Mahalo nui loa.
Whole house fan. Like I haven't heard of that.
No, but on a 2-story house, it does make a lot of sense.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's interesting because when the house was built, I was thinking about after he's talked about it. It's different how the trends in homes change over the years. Now that one, like I said, might have been an like he said from the East Coast, and to be installed out here, people are not very used to something like that, and maybe that was an option. I remember there at one point there was an option for like whole home humidifiers, like, and then when it's 100, and all I hear when I hear a whole home humidifier is mold. Like that's all I hear is but again, I'm sure they're not like that, but it's just a different trend with homes. And we see that all the time with the homes that we see on our show, with the decorative gas appliances, the fireplaces, and the islands, and there's different things that are different based on the decade that they were built. And so I thought that was interesting. That was a good feature, though.
What was it? The late 90s, there were niches all over the house.
Yes. And pot shelves. Just places for dust and more dust.
They're not pot shelves. They're dust collectors. Let's be real.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, let's jump to our next returning guest, Miss Nebbi.
Hi.
Hi, Nebbi.
Hi. Thank you. All right. Let me see. Let's do this. I'm going outside. Start from the outside.
Hey, Nebbi, as you're getting out there, pronounce your last name for us.
Adhanom.
Adhanom. Okay.
Yep.
Emphasis on the H. Adhanom.
Adhanom. Yep. It is same way it's spelled. It's pronounced. Okay,
Nebbi,
so
you
I'm
this
in
morning
Los
already?
Prados. It's a golf course.
Oh.
My headset. Okay, can you hear me okay with the headset?
We hear you just fine.
Hello, can you hear me okay? No?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm in Los Prados. The address of this beautiful home is 5553. I'm going to turn it after that, okay? 5553 is Singing Hills, like Singing Hills. So it's 4-bedroom. It's inside golf course community. So let's go inside.
Check it out.
2-car garage, but has a tandem. I'll show you it's like a 2.5 with the golf cart size of tandem space. Oh, I should say. Beautiful corner lot.
Yeah, big lot. Really
Cul-de-sac. This is a living room. High ceiling. Can you see the house? Can you see it fine?
Just fine.
Yep.
Is the what
good,
about
okay.
the floors? The floor, is that wood or is that vinyl?
So downstairs you
vinyl?
have a primary bedroom plus this powder room.
I don't think she can hear
Very
us.
large laundry room.
Hey, Nebbi, what kind of flooring is that? Is that hardwood or is it vinyl plank?
It's vinyl, but it's almost like a good quality, like wood, like quality.
LVP.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So it's very spacious primary bedroom. Okay, you have a shower plus a jacuzzi tap. And nice tile flooring, double sink, walk-in closet, and then a jacuzzi tub. And this door can go outside. I mean, you can go outside through the backyard with this door. And
A single-story
very
home,
nice,
Nebbi?
nicely upgraded. The only reason we still have it on the market is it backs to like N Road on that cul-de-sac.
Mm-hmm.
So people inside, you don't even hear nothing, you know, you can't hear. It's very, very well insulated, you know, very well built.
Right.
So, but outside, of course, you're gonna hear the cars driving by. And people in this neighborhood, they said, you get used to it. After a while, you don't even notice, you know, the sound.
So this is a single-story home, correct, Nebbi?
And it looks like single story, but no, it's 2-story.
Oh,
Yeah, it is 2-story. See how high the ceiling is? Very high.
Yes.
Very high. And then you have a quartz countertop. It's basically renovated. Everything is, you know, renovated. Nice floor in here. And this is formal dining room plus or living space. 2-way fireplace. And then we're going upstairs. Upstairs, the bedrooms are carpet. So
yeah, I like those stairs.
all right. Spacious extra, walk-in closet. Very large bedrooms for
Good size. Yeah.
size. Yes. Then you have bathroom, shower and tub. Then you have another bedroom here. Also nice closet size. And then this is a 4th bedroom. They didn't have it as a bedroom, but it has closet and it's a bedroom. Right. So seller is relocating there. They want to move in close to family.
Okay.
And then they're very highly motivated. We just need a reasonable offer.
Yes. How long you been on the market, Nebbi?
So it's been about 4 or 5 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had an offer from somebody who was not qualified. They love the home, but they cannot buy.
Got it.
Not qualify to buy the house. All right. I mean, husband lost a job and then he
Okay.
find another job. But anyway, so things like that is happening a lot.
Now you
Look at
said
those,
this backs up to Ann Road?
On the side.
Okay.
I don't tell me if you can hear a noise.
We can't hear it at all. No
Good.
noise at all. Yeah.
So people are being picky right now because they have more choices, more homes to choose from.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, but all this will be included. All this gazebo, you know, everything, you know. My seller, they're just moving, they're getting older. And
Since they're relocating out of state, is the furniture for sale as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It is. So it's optional. If somebody says with furniture and they're paying cash, or as long as we don't have any appraisal condition, with, you know, so we can separate it and we can make it work with all the furniture included.
Okay.
They did beautiful landscaping. You see the front yard? This is the front. Yeah. So they done beautifully landscaped, easy maintenance yard. Yeah. So
really good sized lot. I think that's about a 7,500 square foot lot. So
yeah,
a lot of space.
78. Yeah, almost there. Yeah, 78. And then Liz Hershey, I don't know if you guys know Liz Hershey. She was with our company. She's doing open house right across the street.
Okay.
She's not set up yet, but we're gonna be doing it together.
Here's an idea, and we had this last week. Carrie Clark last week, she had set up a community open house. So they were doing 6 open houses in the community at the same time, and all got together to promote it, and it turned out extremely well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, It's a beautiful. The other day when I did open house here, she was not doing open house, but I took couple buyers there because they
Okay.
were looking single story. I said, okay, let's go over there. Once we are done, they came back, and then once I'm done with my open house, I show her listing.
Great.
Yeah, it works.
Great.
It works very well when it's
It's a beautiful house.
teamwork.
Very well done.
Yes. Yeah. Asking I'm sorry. Ooh, sorry. 560.
Mhm.
We're asking 560, but seller is willing to look at all offers within
Yeah.
reasonable
I mean, that's
offers.
just over 200 a square foot. And I mean, that is very, very reasonable.
Yeah. And they're flexible. They were
Okay.
just here. They didn't expect me to get here early, but they turned all the lights on for me and they just left. Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wonderful, Nebbi. That is a beautiful house. I hope you get it sold soon.
Yes, I hope so.
Because the sellers are waiting to sell the house before they're moving out. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So their life is on hold right now
Mm,
too.
They are. Yeah, they go back and forth, but they come back. I'm about to tell them just stay there. Let me sell the house.
Do not come back. We got it.
Yes. Yeah, because it's a nice and safe neighborhood too. Beautiful.
Yeah, Los
neighborhood.
Prados. So it's a golf course community. Even though this house is not on the golf course, it is a guard gated community, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Even even though I'm at the gate, he still asks me my ID.
Yes.
I mean, they're good. Yeah.
Being guard gated, what's the HOA there?
It is 279.
Very reasonable.
I have to confirm that. Yeah, but it's not bad at all. Yeah.
That's very reasonable for guard gated.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Yes. Yeah. Very reasonable.
Well, great,
And
Nebbi.
then you have the clubhouse, and they have the clubhouse. They have sorry, I should put it in my face now. So they have the clubhouse, and then they have tennis court and workout indoor pool. They have pickleball. Yeah, my client doesn't use it because they not active like that, but it's like you have your everything in there.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's lots of activities to do. So yeah, again, I go back to the price of 560. Look at the HOA 279.
Yeah.
This house needs to be sold. I don't know why that thing's not selling.
Yes, we just need a reasonable offer.
All right. If you're listening, bring Nebbi an offer.
We had investors, so they offer ridiculous low offer, but we had like 2-3 different ones,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nebbi, good luck out there today. You'll be there until 3:00.
Yep.
Hope it's a success. Hope you get a buyer that's committed to buying that home.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. We'll have you on again. So much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Too.
Thanks, Nebbi.
Bye, Nebbi.
All right. Bye.
I've known Nebbi for a long time, and she hustles, and she lives out by me. She's out in the Northwest doing an open house. I see her at the gym at 5:30 in the morning. Like, that lady goes and goes and goes.
Doing what it takes. What it takes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, which brings us back to what I wanted to talk about. Our promo ad this week is Firm Foundation Media. They do media for listing agents to promote homes. So they do video, they do still photos. In this day and age, Paul, every realtor with a listing had better be doing video on their homes.
Video, and at the very least, professional photos.
Yes.
The very least. And we see it all the time when we're looking up stuff on the MLS, and you have an agent that didn't want to pay for photos to market the property, and they using their iPhone. Now, granted, there's a good camera on the iPhone, but that's not what people are hiring you for.
Right.
And it's funny. There's some agents that clearly not the agents that we're having on our show, because they're doing different things to help market and get out there. But I see so many agents that will just take iPhone photos. They don't clean up the house, and they're wondering why people aren't coming to look at it. And the pictures sell the property before they even get there, because people sometimes aren't even calling the agent first. They're going to Zillow. They're going on just Homes.com, whatever, any of the different ones to find the home.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Professional photos have been around for a long time. 2013, 14, 15, somewhere in that range. I used a company for professional photos, $99, I think it was. And they came out great. Granted, you know, they're a little bit more expensive these days, but there's no reason why an agent's not doing professional photos, or why they shouldn't be.
Yep.
It's easy to do. It costs a little bit of money, but you have to spend money in this business.
You have to invest in your business, and agents, they talk about who you hire matters, and it does.
Yep.
And if your agent's not doing professional photos and if they're not doing virtual tours or video, there's so many things that really help sell a property. If an agent is not willing to spend a couple of dollars to get your house sold, maybe they're not the right person to hire.
Right. They may be nice, great people, great hearts, but you know, people with great hearts can't always sell a home.
Yeah.
So.
I haven't met an agent yet that is a nonprofit organization. Like, they're out there they want to get those things sold, and I get it. But you hire a professional.
Yeah.
And that's just like, I get on an airplane, I expect the person that's in the front of the airplane knows how to fly that airplane. I get on a bus, I expect the person at the front of that bus knows how to drive it. When I hire a realtor, I expect them to know how to sell that house.
Yep.
Hire a photographer, because that's what they specialize in. It's why you get you as a lender. That's what you specialize in. Me for the title company, because that's what we do. I don't sell real estate. I don't do loans. I do title and escrow. Yeah. You're a lender. You lend money on these properties. You don't sell. You don't do title insurance. Let the professionals do their thing.
Right. You know, in professional photos, video, that used to be thought of as just for the high-end listings.
Mm-hmm.
But times have changed. Even though iPhones make great photos, generally the agents using the iPhone don't know how to use it properly to get those great photos.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a hill I'm willing to die on, Paul. If an agent is not going to use a professional photographer for their listing photos, they should just work with buyers. Don't take.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that, and you're right. I'll go on the top of that hill with you.
You know, and not just like we said in the video, it's not just about that property, but realtors, you are interviewing for your next listing. If I see an agent that does not use a professional photographer for their photos, I'm not using them to list my home. Just the way it is.
No,
you know, think of it as a marketing cost for that home, but also to get future business.
100%.
Yeah. Well, awesome, Paul. Great show.
Yeah, another good week, 3 great listings, and hopefully people get out there to buy those homes, or just at the very least get out there to those open houses and see what's out there in this market. There's a lot of inventory available, a lot of good homes to look for and look at, but may get in there, but get those homes off the market, get the house you want, and then refinance down the road. But now's a great time. A lot of leverage for everybody in these deals. And like Nebbi said, that, like, for a perfect example, Nebbi in her presentation, she said they are entertaining all reasonable offers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does that mean in real life? What's reasonable? We don't know what that means to their seller. However, we know that investors come in trying to offer 30%, 40% less than the listing. That's not reasonable, but you can take a little bit off those prices and still get an offer in, and I think they'll check them out.
Definitely. Well, so we've got some scheduling changes for about the next 2 months now.
Yeah, next couple months as we get through this, we'll be doing some Fridays and some Saturdays.
Yeah. So next week's show is going to be a Friday show. So definitely go and subscribe so you know exactly when our live streams are coming on. So we're going to rotate the next 2 months. So we're going to be on next Friday, and then the following Saturday, then the following Friday, following Saturday. So and we'll be able to bring on some different agents, because there are some agents who do open houses during the week, but not on the weekend. So I think it's going to be a nice mix.
One of the things I talk to agents about all the time is doing weekday open houses, midweek open houses, sometimes same time, 11 to 12 or 12 to 2 to 5, whatever it is that works for them. Because here's why. I think an open house during the week, you get oftentimes a more serious buyer. You get people who are coming in unrepresented, and it's a shorter period of time that you're out there. You don't get a lot of the people who are just want to be nosy and see what's going on at their neighbor's house. You get people who are legitimately interested because they had to seek out that open house. And the other thing for an agent to sit a weekday open house, consider it as a storefront for your business. And what I mean by that is an agent sitting in their office, as beautiful as their office might be, someone looking for a home is not going to find them in that office. And sitting in their home, making phone calls, they're getting work done, but no one's going to find you. Now, if you can be out at an open house, making phone calls, doing your normal marketing, doing your normal workday activities, with the opportunity to someone who does not have a real estate agent to find you, I think it makes complete sense. And I have clients that's all they do is weekday open houses and build their business on it. So get it done.
I'm not a fan of multitasking, but that is one way to multitask that I'm a believer in.
Indeed. You're going to be making the phone calls and sending the emails anyway. Might as well do it where someone can find you and possibly become your client.
All right. Couldn't be better said.
All right. Well, we'll see you on Friday. Like and subscribe. Check out the channel and other agents. Talk to your other people in your office if they're interested in being part of Open House Live. We'd love to have them.
All right, Paul. We will see you on Friday. Thanks, everybody.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.